Hi everybody, Matthew and Jessica Andrews here, and today we are going to talk about the doTERRA Kids line. So this entire line comes in pre-made roller balls that are already diluted and they're ready to use on our little ones. This guy is the reason I started using essential oils back in 2014. He was 2 years old at the time and he got me started using oils. I started using them for his seasonal issues and continue to use them for our family for the next 6 years. Here we are today. And this children's line was introduced a couple years ago and it's one of our favorites now. If you purchase the entire set, you get it in this amazing bag where you can hold all of the roller balls in these elastics here. So it's a really nice way to carry it. You can throw it in your purse or a diaper bag, or if you need to refill your oils, you can buy them individually as well. So I want to introduce you to these amazing blends. There are 7. So the first one we'll talk about is Brave. This is my most favorite when it comes to the aroma. This essential oil blend has wild orange, osmanthus, cinnamon, and amyris. I love the smell of this. I could almost eat it if you let me. But this blend is specifically for our courage. So this one really hits home on the mind, on the emotions. If you have a little one who is maybe afraid of going into school or has some anxiety around another situation, Brave would be a great oil to apply regularly, especially when you know they're walking into that situation. Our little ones can have such big emotions, and I love having these essential oils as a tool. Next up is Calmer. This is our restful blend. I don't know if you have any little ones in your life that could use a little bit more restful sleep. I know there's a lot of moms in my life that could. Calmer is a great blend to apply before bed. So you could use this on the bottom of their feet. You could apply it to behind their ears or down their spine. You could put a little bit on one of their favorite stuffed animals or their pillow. Calmer is a great blend with fractionated coconut oil, lavender, cananga, Buddha wood, and Roman chamomile. Great for settling down your kiddo before bed. Next up is Rescuer. This is our soothing blend. So if you have really active boys, I know I have one here. He currently has 2 blisters on the back of his feet from wearing brand new basketball sneakers. Instead of playing basketball in them, he walked a mile to the park the other day and has 2 giant blisters on the back of his feet. So we're gonna get them washed up and use some Rescuer on there. This blend is great for cleaning an area that's been wounded or scraped, disinfecting it and helping it to recover much quicker. So this blend has lavender, copaiba, spearmint, and that fractionated coconut oil in there. So this is an amazing blend to have on hand. If your kiddos are active, you want to have Rescuer in the house. Next up, we're going to talk about Tamer. This is the newest one in the kids collection and one of the most important ones in our household. This one's for belly aches. You ever have belly aches?
Yeah.
So Tamer is great for all sorts of belly issues. Can you tell them how we use this blend?
We usually put it on my stomach and it makes me feel better whenever my stomach's hurting.
Yeah, so Matthew a lot of times will say that his stomach hurts and we'll apply this blend around his belly button. And 9 times out of 10, it's because he has to go to the bathroom. And we apply this blend and within a minute or so, he's able to go. So I love having that tool in our house. I don't really know what we would use otherwise. They're just such a big part of our life now, and I'm so grateful that we're empowered, and essential oils are really all he knows. Next up is Stronger, and this one's really important for our immune system. We want to make sure that we're supporting our immune system all year long, no matter what, but especially during the school year. So we have Stronger in our dining room here where I keep all my oils, but I also have one in my car in case I forget to use it before school. I apply it on the way to school. So don't I hand this to you guys in the back seat sometimes?
Yeah.
And have you apply it, and then Matthew will reach over and apply it to John, who's our 2-year-old. He'll get it on his neck for me if I can't reach since I'm driving. But getting Stronger on their spines or their feet every day is a great way to just keep them in that bubble, you know, to shield them from all the germs that they're exposed to throughout the day, to really boost their immune system. And of course, we want to be doing hand washing and eating a healthy diet as much as we can and drinking a lot of water and getting good sleep. This is just one piece of the puzzle, but it's such an amazing tool to have. So we love Stronger, and I also really like the smell of this one. Similar, like a fall sort of aroma. It has the frankincense, cedarwood, litsea, and the queen oil. You know who the queen is?
No.
Rose. Rose is the queen of oils. You know who the king is?
No.
It begins with an F.
Frankincense?
Yep, frankincense. So the king and the queen are both in that blend, so that means it's a good one, right? Next up, we have Thinker, and we've been using this a lot during this quarantine. We are homeschooling. This week we're on spring break, which is great, but last week we were doing some work at home, and Thinker was used every day. So Thinker is for your children who have a little trouble focusing. This blend is great to apply on the back of their neck just to help them get that focus that they need with vetiver, clementine, rosemary, and peppermint. So you remember where I put this when you're doing homework?
No.
You don't remember where I put it last week?
Oh, on the back of my neck?
On the back of his neck, right? So he's sitting here doing work, and here I am like, you focus. But this can be used before school if you want to send it in their backpack and have their teacher use it before tests. That's always a great option as well. But right now, if you're homeschooling like I am during this quarantine, you can do it yourself from home, which is a great option. And last but not least is Steady. So Steady is a great blend for grounding. If you have a child with anxious feelings, if they're worried about, things that are going on that they can't control, if they're worried about something at school or, an extracurricular activity, or they just need that grounding, Steady is going to be the blend for them. So Steady is a blend of amyris, coriander, balsam fir, and magnolia. I love magnolia. So this blend smells really good. And as you can see, these might be the kids' blends, but guys, feel free to use them. Moms, dads, whoever. You want some?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a rest. She's just gonna rub that in and then smell that.
That smells good.
Mm-hmm. This kid could use some grounding, I'll tell you that. So like I said, there's 7 in total. They all come in roller balls. And if you purchase the entire set, you can keep them in this nice little travel bag. So I keep these in the travel bag even when we're at home, just so I always know where they are. And then, like I said, I have some of them in my car and scattered throughout bags and stuff just as extras to have on hand. I love this kit. I love that doTERRA thought of children, and diluted our essential oil blends even further so that there's no question about the safety. We know that we can apply them and feel safe doing so. I've felt so empowered these last 6 years having these tools in my house. So thanks so much for joining me, sir, my co-pilot here, the reason I use essential oils. We'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.
Bye.